Hello, yeah, welcome back to ZM Strategy. Going with you here, Shaka Emmanuel. So, like I said on the second video, see on the third video, I'll be explaining how you can be able to minimize your martingale and how you can be able to calculate it well effectively. So I'll be explaining how you can be able to calculate your martingale so that you will have a good martingale, so that you can be have at least up to 8 to 10 martingale, depend on your capital, which is depend on your account balance. So I'll be advising you guys to start as low as 0.35, as low as 0.35. So the minute here we are making use of 1 minute. So you start as low as 0.35. So in order for you to be able to calculate your martingale, in order for you to be able to minimize it, so just follow what I'll be explaining here. It's very easy. What you need to do is to open a calculator and also open your notepad, which is this your notepad where you doing your typing. So you can see here's my browser, here's my calculator, and here's my notebook. So how to able to minimize the martingale to be on profit. So what you can see that the first stake here we are making use of 0.35, which is our first stake, 0.35. And you can see that 0.35 we are having 88.6% in return, and our profit which we are going to be getting is 0.31, which is our profit. 0.31, that is our profit on lower, and also on higher too we are still having the same percentage and the same profit. So if this 0.35, which is if this first trade come out as win, we will be having 0.31 as our profit, and the total payout is 0.66. That's both the 0.35 and the 0.31. The total payout will be 0.66, which is 0.35 is our stake, while 0.31 is our profit, which is altogether 0.66. But if this 0.35, if the first trade was a loss, so we are going to lose 0.35. We are going to lose 0.35. So in order for us to get our 0.35, so let me put it here. The first stake here was 0.35, and the 0.35 was a loss. So in order for us to get 0.35, what we need to do, we need to increase our stake. We need to increase our stake so that on where we will be having 0.35 and some profit. So if I make use of 0.4, we are having 0.36, which is we are having 0.01 as a profit, so we can take it to 0.5. So 0.5 we are having 0.46 as a profit, and 0.46 is higher than 0.35, which is if we are to comot 0.35 from 0.46, which is we are having 0.11 as a profit. So which is the first martingale we are using 0.5. Can see if you have to add the 0.35 and the 0.5, now we have stake 0.85. So maybe let's assume that this other trade was a loss as well. So in order for you to get this previous trade, this trade and the previous trade, we need to increase our stake so that we'll be having above 0.85. We need to increase our stake so that we will be having above 0.85. Normally people usually explain that if you are martingale, immediately that first trade was a loss, you need to double it by 2, which is your next trade supposed to be 0.7. You need to double it by 2 and trade again. And if that one was also a loss, you need to double it again and trade. But if you are using that pattern, you will see yourself blowing up your account, because the martingale will be very much. The martingale will be very much if you are doubling. So what I'm trying to do is that I'm trying to explain it so that you can be able to minimize your martingale. You can be able to minimize it and be making a little sense when you are trying to recover your loss. So that is what I'm trying to explain here. So you can see that both our previous trade and this trade, the total that we have spent here is 0.85. So what we'll do is that we will be increasing our stake to where we are going to be making uh getting this 0.85 back, and also getting a smaller a cent as a profit. So what we do is that we have lost 0.85. So we'll be trying to get the 0.85. So what we are going to do is that we are if we take here to, let me see, one, we are having 0.94 as a profit, and 0.94 is bigger than 0.85. 0.94 is bigger than 0.85, which is, you now see that we have gotten back our loss and also some extra profit. So plus one. So now we have spent 1.85. So let us still assume that the other third trade was a loss. So now we want to increase our stake in order for us to recover our previous three trade. So what we are going to do is that we will be increasing our stake to be getting above 1.85, to be getting above 1.85. So what we need to do is to increase our stake so that we're getting above 1.85. So if we are making use of 2 here on $2, you can see that we are getting 1.88. I can also know that 1.88 is bigger than 1.85. So you can see that you can see that we are still on $2, and we have gone up to 4 martingale. So we put here 2. You can see that the total stake which we have staked now is 3.85. But if we are using that double, you will observe that you will observe that you will have been or maybe close to $5 to $6 here on the total stake which you have stake. But using this process to minimize your martingale, you will have much martingale in order for you to be on the safer side. So nextly we will be increasing our stake so that we'll be getting 3.85. 3.85. So how to do that is very easy also. We'll be increasing our stake here. So going with a $4 here. So further, the $4 is giving us 3.77. So put 4.2. So we are having 3.96. We are having 3.96, and 3.96 is bigger than 3.85. So what we do, we stake 4.2. So we add our 4.2. 4 plus 4.2. So we have staked a total of 8.05. So now our next trade will be, suppose that this one was also a loss, our next trade will be how we can be able to get above 8.05. So can make use of 8.3, 8.5. So 8 point, let me say 8 point, okay, 8.6, 8.7. 8.7 is giving us 8.20, and 8.20 is bigger than 8.05. So we stick 8.7. So let's add it up here, plus 8.7. You can see that we have staked the total of 16.75, and you can see our martingale, first martingale, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. We are on the sixth martingale, and you can see the total money which we have staked. So in order for us to stake again to get above 16.75, we need to increase our stake here. So we are trying to get 16.75 and also with some profit. So if we go with $17, we are having 16.02, so we go with 17.8. Okay, so yeah, we are trying to get 16.75. So we just take here to 18 here, 18 we are having 16.95, and 16.95 is bigger than 16.75. So 16.95 we are $18, we are having 16.95. So our next tick here was $18. So you can see that we have staked the total of 34.75. So maybe let's also assume that this other trade was a loss, so we want to get back our 34.75 with some profit. So what we need to do here, we try out you can be able to get 34.75. So if we are going with 35 here, it's not there, 36. So 36 or 37. So here we are having 34.86, and 34.86 is bigger than 34.75. So our next tick here was 37. So 37, which is here, our total money here is 71.75 dollar. And let's calculate the multiplication so far. First, 1 2 3 4 5 6 6 6 7 8. You can see that we are able to get up to 8 martingale. So let's all assume that this one was also lost as well. So in order for us to get 71.75 dollars, what we need to do is to increase our stake as well. So if we take it to 75, 76, so we're having 71.61, which is not there. So let's 76.2. So it's 76.4. So we are having 71.99. So let's just take it to 76.5. So we are having 72.08. So 76.5. 76.5. So we have gotten nine up to 9 martingale, and the total money which we have spent was $148.25. And see, these are you can be able to minimize your martingale to have much martingale. So you can see that's it. So I'll be saving this on notepad, and also it will also be among the file. So you can also use this as your martingale. And also, if you want to do some adjustments, you can follow the process which I have explained in order for you to do your adjustment. So these are you can be able to calculate your martingale. This is how you can be able to calculate your martingale in order for you to be able to minimize it, because most people explain that what you do is just to double. If you are following that process, you see yourself having much bigger martingale. But if you are following what I'm explaining here, you will see that you are having a little martingale, and which will give you a less risky something here. So all the explanation is clear. So on the other video, I'll be explaining how to look your time before trading, how to look your second before placing a trade, and what you need to do. So before I go there, let me save this on the notepad. So our first trade here was $0.35. So our other trade was we go with let me see, after 0.35, the next one was 0.5 dollar, and the other one, which is the third one was $1. Why? The fourth one will make use of $2. After $2, we went to 4.2. After $2, we went to 4.2. 4.2. So the six martingale was 8.7 $, while the seventh martingale was 18. Then 18 we went to 37. From $18 we went to 37 $. The while the ninth martingale here we went to 76.5. Went to 76.5. So suppose that we are to make it 10 martingale. So what we need to do is to try to have $188.25, and in order for us to have $148.25. So we need to take it to, let me say, 150. Okay, 150 is not there. 160. Okay, 160 is giving us 150. So 158. 148. Okay, so we'll go with 158. So plus 158. So the total was $306.25. So our 10th martingale here is $158. So you can see that this is how you can able to achieve up to 10 martingale. Up to 10 martingale. Up to 10 martingale. And if you are having up to 10 martingale, I'm sure you that it's impossible to blow up your account if you are using a good strategy. It's very impossible to blow up your account, even though that the market we have some reverse. The trend will not be stronger than the current trend that is forming. You can get maybe maybe up to 6 consistent color, and the other one will turn out positive in order for you to get back your money. So this is that from this is this for that. So next video here on the next video, I'll be explaining the trading aspect, the seconds you need to look before placing your trade. So see you on the other video.